When we deal with duplicates, we usually try to solve one of the two tasks. One of them is when we have the column with the data and we want to duplicate the same column but without the duplicate. And the second task is when we have a group of columns and we want to create the similar list with the same columns but only with unique elements. And in this case, the uniqueness means the uniqueness of the combination of all the columns. Let's try to solve this task using the unique formula. In this example, let's work with column fruits. So the first one is very simple. You simply use unique formula, you select as a first parameter the array, and that's it. You have the unique elements. And now if we change one element, let's say one orange to lemon, the additional element will immediately pop up in the output. Now let's try to solve the second task. There are plenty of elements here, and I included only one row which exactly duplicates the other, and it's highlighted with blue. So we start again with the unique formula, but now we will select the whole array of all columns we're dealing with. And as a second parameter, since we want the output to represent the unique rows, we need to choose 0.
And if your data is transposed, choose 1 as a second parameter.
And that's it. You push enter, and here you are. As you can see, the list is shorter by one line, which is exactly the eliminated duplicate. That's it with this tool. Let's go to the second one. The second approach relies on the embedded tool in Excel, which is called remove duplicates. Again, we have the table, we have the same elements, and let's again start with the column fruit. So we select the elements, then we go to the ribbon, we select the data tab, we go to the right and select the remove duplicates tool. Then we put remove duplicates. If we want to remove the duplicates only from one column, we need to deselect all the other elements. It's important to keep the tick mark in this parameter active because we selected only the data without the headers. Now we should be able to see the fruit element with eliminated duplication. Let's now push OK. And as you can see, in the results in table, we see only unique elements in fruit column. Definitely the data in other columns is useless and irrelevant. Okay, let's go back and let's try to eliminate duplicates of the 3 columns. Now we select all the area. Again, we go to the data tab, we select the remove duplicates. The only difference with the previous example is that now we keep all the elements selected. Push OK. And as you can see, only one duplicate was removed.
The benefit of this tool is that you can deal with the main dataset itself, and you can correct the data in the original source, rather than creating a copy which doesn't have duplicates. On the other side, if you change the original source, you need to repeat all the steps once again. It's up to you to choose.
The third approach uses the advanced filter tool. This tool is very old and frankly speaking, I do not recommend to use it, but for the completeness of the picture, I decided to show it.
Also, I do it out of respect to the age of this tool, because it's in Excel since like forever, and it still works.
Before we start, let's create the copy of the headers of the columns we are working with. Let's now start with the first column. So we select the area, we go to the same data tab in the ribbon, then you need to find sort and filter section, and in it choose advanced. Then in the first element, we need to choose copy to another location. Then in this section, the list range, we need to select exactly the range we want to work with. In this case, it's this one. We skip the criteria range. In place copy to, we select the first cell below the header. And we tick the box in the last element, which is unique records only. As you can see, we have unique elements, with one exception. The first element apple and the last element apple.
The issue here is driven by the following fact. When we apply advanced filters, the first element is always treated as a header.
So how can we fix it? Let's kill the data and let's try to repeat this exercise in a bit different way. So first of all, we will select the whole area including the header. Again, we go to the ribbon, select the data tab, go to advanced filter, copy to another location. Here we select the whole area once again, if it's not selected, skip criteria range, and we want to copy it to the first element including the header. Again, we tick the box to see only unique records. If we now push OK, as you can see, everything works OK. Okay, let's try to replicate the same exercise, but with the whole area. The steps are exactly the same. You select the whole area, including the headers. You go to the ribbon, select the data tab, go to the advanced filter options, copy to another location. Then you again, if it's not selected, reselect the area, skip criteria range.
Importantly, the output area must contain exactly the same amount of columns as your initial data set. In this case, it's 3.
Again, we want only unique records. As you can see, duplication is killed, and we have only one blue line in the output.
I hope with the tools we covered, you will get more comfort when dealing with the text and eliminating the duplicates from it. Each of them has its pluses and minuses, but at the end, it's up to you to choose which one is better for your specific case. Thank you, and see you in the next one.